Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's Motivation Monday. So today we are going to be talking about weight loss, how to lose weight effectively, how to lose weight and keep it off. So I'm going to be sharing with you 10 important tips that you can use to effectively lose weight. Now, for you to lose weight effectively, you have to focus on healthy diet. You focus on healthy diet, regular exercises, and lifestyle changes. So, what are these? One, avoid skipping meals. Avoid skipping meals. It's not going to help you because at the end of the day, you end up, taking in all kinds of things just to beat hunger. You find yourself going for carbonated drinks, going for unhealthy food, snacks, and then you find yourself, binging. Then you find yourself overeating at the end of the day. So don't skip your meals except you are fasting. So that is number one key point. Don't skip meals. And then number two key point is make sure to have a healthy diet. Yes. You need to eat healthily. Introduce fruits and vegetables into your diet and then go for whole grains. Okay? Then avoid processed food. Okay? You need to limit them. Limit them as much as possible. Also limit all those canned food. Sugary drinks, they are not good. Unhealthy fats, they are not good for you. So instead, go for your fruits and vegetables, and of course, we have healthy fats. Okay, there are some butter that are healthy. Okay, margarines are not healthy, so make sure to go for the healthy stuff. And then number three key point is to engage in physical activity. You need to exercise. You need to move your body. Your body is not meant to be in one place. It's not meant to be rigid. You need to move it. You need to move it so that you can burn calories. If you are just eating and eating and eating and then there's no burning out, those food is going to accumulate as fats and deposit on various parts of your body. So you want to have a balance. As you eat, you need to do physical exercise so that you can also burn out, calories. And then in exercising, there are different kinds of exercises you can do. You can go for brisk walking, you can go for jogging, running. You can even use high intensity, exercises, high intensity interval training. Okay, there are videos that are HIIT. You can use that. For some are programmed for like 56 minutes an hour. Okay, they will help you to burn to burn calories fast. So you can get one of those videos and just play it and follow them. Okay, so those are ways that can help you to burn more calories. And then number four key point is water. We need to drink water. Many of us will find it difficult to drink water. We don't drink water enough. When we are thirsty, instead of us to drink water, we go for soft drinks. We go for minerals, months. We go for juice. No, water should be number one. Make it a habit of drinking at least 2 to 3 liters of water every day. You can even set a water reminder on your phone. As you are leaving home, go with a water can. Make sure you have a water can with you. Okay, you need to drink water to stay hydrated, and also water will help flush out the toxins that are in your body. So you need to drink water. Another fifth way that you can effectively lose weight, the fifth tip that you can use to effectively lose weight is to manage stress. Manage stress. Prioritize sleep. You cannot do all your work in one day. Try to have a timetable. Try to have a schedule of how you are supposed to do your things. Okay, and at the end of the day, just go through your schedule, see the ones you are able to achieve, the ones you are not able to achieve, take it to the next day. Don't kill yourself. Don't say I must finish everything today, and because of that you work late into the night and you barely have sleep. many of us will work and work and work and work, as at 1 a.m. we are still awake, 2 a.m. we are still awake, and then we manage to go to bed only for us to get up again by 4:30 or by 5. You are not having adequate sleep, and that will hamper on your health. Okay, it's going to give you series of headaches. It's going to make you add weight. It's going to, it's going to affect your overall your overall health, from your mental health to your, in short, everything about it. So please try to prioritize sleep. Okay, try to go to bed early. Okay, aim for at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep, quality sleep. It will help you. Most of those headaches, you don't need painkillers for them. You don't need tablets for them. What you need is quality sleep. Have your quality sleep. Drink water regularly. Eat well, and then you see you just be fine. And then the next tip I'm going to talk about is tracking your progress. Okay, you need to track your progress. Now, how do you track your progress? There are different ways for you to track your progress. Some people, they are so scared of checking their weight every time. So one way you can check your progress is to check your weight regularly. You need to check your weight. Okay, don't be scared of the scale. By the time you check your weight, you see that you have gained weight, you've added some extra pounds or extra kg. Then you cannot go ahead and take steps, to bring it down. Then you need to check your BMI from time to time. Check your body mass index, and then you will know. It will also tell you what your ideal weight should be. Okay, make sure you do that. And then another way that you can use to track your progress is to take your body measurement. This you can do with a tailor's tape. So you can use a tape. You can just take your body measurement, your body circumference. Just check the roundness of your arm, the roundness of your bust, the roundness of your stomach, the roundness of your thigh, the roundness of your calf. Those important, those vital parts of our body that easily add weight. Just check them. Okay, preferably at the beginning of a new month, you check it, and then at the end of the month or the beginning of the next month, then you go ahead and check again and see if there are reductions or if there are increases, and then you now take steps towards rectifying that. And another way again is to take photos. Okay, take a full body picture. Take a picture showing your front view, a full body picture showing your side view, a full body picture showing your back view. So you can get someone to snap you, and then from time to time you keep doing that, and then you compare pictures together. By the time you compare pictures, you'll be able to know if you are gaining weight or if you are slimming down. So those are the ways for you. So make sure that you are tracking your progress. Don't just continue on one way and you are just going. You don't even care how you look. No, make sure you check your progress. The way that I'll be talking about is eat foods that are filling. Okay, foods that fill you up. By the time you start watching your weight, there's this tendency for you to be hungry. Okay, you just feel unnecessary hunger. You are just hungry. So make sure food. That is why you should not skip breakfast, and then eat food that will fill you up. Okay, they usually say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So for breakfast, try going for eggs, and then you can add avocado to it, and you see that it will keep you full till your next meal. And then the only thing you just be doing, maybe as you're in the office, is just for you to drink water. So go for food that are filling, okay, that will fill you up. You can even go for chia seed and yogurts. When you soak the chia seed overnight, or just place it inside the yogurt overnight, and then in the morning you take it, you see that it's going to keep you full. You won't even feel hungry, till your next meal. So, and then the only thing you'll be doing is just for you to drink water. So go for foods that will fill you up. Okay, and then the 8th thing I'm going to talk about is practicing portion control. You need to practice portion control. So it's not every time you just pick the white dish and just keep heaping the food until it can't contain it anymore. So go for a smaller plate, or if preferably use those kind of plates that comes with demarcation. There are some plates that have 3 demarcations, some have 4. So on one side you put your carb, your veggies, your protein, fruits. So just have space for you. So make sure that you exercise portion control. Okay, if you are going to eat bread, for example, you should not take more than 2 slices. And then if you're going to eat yam, for example, then 1 to 2 slices is okay. And then the thickness of the yam should be like 1 inch. Okay, 1 inch thick. So it's not every time you just keep loading your plate, loading your plate, loading your plate. And when you are going for food like rice, you should just go, your dishing spoon, you just take 2 scoops. That should be enough for you. And then add veggies to your plate. Add veggies, add protein, and of course you are going to be full. You will not be hungry. Okay, so try practicing portion control. Very, very important. Instead of just going with a big lump of fufu or eba, why not reduce it, to maybe your fist size? And as you progress, you can even reduce it further than that. Just reduce it. Okay, and with time you will get used to it, and then you start eating soon. So the 9th thing I want to talk about is intermittent fasting. So intermittent fasting is another way that you can use to lose weight effectively. Intermittent fasting is scheduling eating, scheduling when to eat, when to it's between fasting and eating. And this time around, you are not really watching what you eat, but you are watching the timing of your eating. Okay, and then we have different types of intermittent fasting. We have the 16/8, whereby you fast for 16 hours, and then you have 8 hours eating window. We also have 18/6, whereby you fast for 18 hours, and then you have 6 hours eating window. We have 2 meals a day. We have 1 meal a day. We have alternate day fasting. For example, today is Monday, you fast today. Tomorrow, Tuesday, you will not fast. Wednesday, you will fast. Thursday, you will not fast. Friday, you will fast. Like that, alternate days. And then we have 2 meals a day. 2 meals a day, you can decide to skip breakfast, eat lunch and dinner, or you skip lunch. That means you are going to be eating breakfast and dinner. So that is 2 meals a day. And 2 meals a day, you can also program the time. You may decide that your first meal will be at 12 noon, and then your last meal will be at 6 p.m. That is also 2 meals a day. And then for the 16 hours fast, the way you count it is from when you stop eating. Okay, usually it is advisable for you to stop eating, no more meals from 8 p.m. That means you should have your meals before 8 p.m. And then from that 8 p.m. you can begin to do your counting. 8 to 9, that is 1. 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12 midnight. That is 4 hours already. And then from 12 midnight to 6 in the morning, you have, 6 plus that 4, that is 10 hours. And then by the time from that 6 in the morning, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, you have 6 hours. And by the time you add that 6 hours to that 10 hours, that is 16 hours. So that means if you are fasting for 16 hours, you will stop eating the previous day from 8 p.m. no more food till 12 noon the following day. That is 16 hours of fast. And then you can now break your fast at that 12 noon. So between 12 noon and 8 p.m. again, the interval there, we have 8 hours. So within that 8 hours, you can now bring in your eating time. You can decide to also eat 2 or 3 meals within the 8 hours. And then from 8 p.m. again, you start fasting. Okay? And you can decide to also make it 18 hours. That means you are going to extend. Either you start your fasting from 6 p.m. or you are going to take it forward. If you start your fasting from 6 p.m., then you can still break your fast at 12 noon. But if you start your fast at 8 p.m. and you want to do 18 hours of fast, it means that you are going to break your fast at 2 p.m. That is afternoon. You are going to break your fast at 2 p.m. So between 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. you now have the balance of 6 hours. So that means 6 hours eating windows. If you have any question regarding the different types of of intermittent fasting, you can ask in the comment section and I will gladly answer you. And then we also have the 1 meal a day. You can decide that you're going to have just 1 meal in a day and it will be every evening, let's say at 6 p.m. So you want to make sure that your plate contains a balanced diet. If you are doing 1 meal a day, make sure that you are eating balanced diet. Make sure that you're having whole grain in your plate. Make sure that you're having proteins in your plate. Make sure you have vegetables. Make sure you have fruits. So you need to have a balanced meal. Okay, and eating once a day does not mean that you are going to heap your plate, with food. No, just put in the main things that you're supposed to put on your plate, and then you are good to go. And then the last tip that I'm going to be talking about is setting realistic goal for yourself. Okay, you can say, okay, I want to lose 5 kg at the end of the month, or I want to lose 10 kg by the end of 3 months. Those are realistic, goals. Okay, and then it's not just enough to set a goal. The next thing is to work towards it. Okay, put measures in place that will help you to achieve what you have set to do. And some of the measures that you can put in place: one, you can decide to add intermittent fasting, to your schedule. And then if you are not very active before, you can now decide that, okay, you're going to add daily exercise to your schedule. Okay, 1 hour exercise every day, 1 hour exercise every day. You can even decide that, okay, I'm going to be exercising morning and evening. Okay, so those are measures that you put in place to make sure that you achieve your goal. And then another measure you can put in place that will help you to achieve your goal is to dish those carbonated drinks. Those snacks, unhealthy snacks that you always eat. Just do away with all of them and instead replace them. Okay, those snacks, you can now replace it with something like boiled eggs or cucumber. So when you feel hungry, instead of diving for egg roll, diving for meat pie, then you go for the healthy stuff instead. Okay, you can go for a piece of meat, fish, you can go for egg, you can go for cucumber, guided eggs, and so on and so forth. And then the drinks, instead of just picking on the canned Coke and so on and so forth, you can decide to take juice that you have made by yourself. Fruit juice that you have made from fresh fruits. Okay, not store-bought juice. Store-bought juice, they are packed with sugar, preservatives and sweeteners. So no, the ones that you have made by yourself. So before you leave your home, you can decide to blend watermelon, sieve it, and just put the water in a can. Okay, so when they have that crave to go for minerals, to go for sugary drinks and so on, then you take that watermelon and it will be so refreshing. And of course, you can also decide to start taking salad. Okay, when you're leaving your house in the morning, you can just prepare vegetable salad or fruit salad and just take along. So those times are in the office and you are now very, very hungry. So instead of now going for those unhealthy food, then you just bring out your salad and just enjoy yourself. So these are some of the ways that you can lose weight effectively and keep it up. How you find this video helpful? Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also leave comments below in the comment section. Let's know what you think. If you have questions, okay, you're free to ask. And also the ones that you think appeals to you, you can also put it down there. Maybe there are tips I've not talked about. If there are things that you are doing that are helping you to lose weight, you can also put them down below in the comment section. And also please share this video. Also please subscribe to this channel. It's a new channel. Subscribe to it, help this channel grow. Until next time when I come your way again, I remain G Joy. Bye for now.